Howdy folks, I'm Cal Kellogg and this is Catch America. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and you'll always know when I'm here talking about fishing. And today's episode is gonna be very special. If you wanna up your game when you're out on the water, chasing trout, chasing salmon, you wanna watch this episode to the end and you'll probably wanna replay it a few times because I'm at Don Pedro Reservoir with Captain Monty Smith of Gold Country Sport Fishing. Monty has taught me so much about trout and salmon trolling over the years. I put the knowledge that I've gained from fishing with him to use every day when I'm out on the water, whether I'm guiding or shooting video. Monty, he's not big on tooting his own horn. He inspired the hybrid lead core rig. He inspired the speed spoon. He's a master shad roller. We're gonna get into that today. And he also taught me how to troll for multiple cold water species at once. Trout, kokanee, king salmon. Without further ado, we're gonna get out on the water. We're gonna catch fish today, but showing ourselves catching fish is not the focus. We are gonna be talking tactics. And we also have a very special guest joining us, which I will introduce to you very shortly. We're going out on the water. It's time to get our fish on. What are you rigging up there, Monty? Shad.
It's like candy to the fish. Get it going.
And we're hoping to get a king on that.
And you'll get rainbows too.
Absolutely.
Oh, I see how he does it. He uses this thing.
Okay.
Right.
Same thing.
Let me see him.
See, test it out here.
Nice roll.
Put her down.
So you're gonna put that back about 10 feet behind the weight, you say?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep-
How deep are you gonna go?
Start this one at 75.
Oh, okay, so you're going down a ways. Those kings are down deep.
Generally, yeah, they will come up shallow to feed though.
What's the biggest king you've ever got out of Don Pedro?
8.5 pounds last year. We had 3 or 4 of them over 8 pounds.
Wow, nice fish.
So there's some dandies in here.
Later.
So you're setting up a kokanee rig. What are we pulling?
Uncle Larry spinner.
Nice.
Little copper.
Little copper.
A little splatter orange on there.
Awesome. Couple pieces of corn.
Couple pieces of corn.
Tuna corn?
Yep.
Yes.
And
Good deal.
we'll drop her down.
Orange.
How big are the kokanee running this year?
Like 14, 15 inches, Cal.
Oh, nice fish. Good
We've
deal.
caught some next year's fish too.
Some littler guys?
Yeah, like 6, 7 inches. So we try to get those back in the water without harming them.
Good deal.
You know, they're here. They're very scattered, and thank God for GPS, because when you find one, there's generally going to be more.
There's going to be a few.
You better turn around. You better mark it on your screen, turn around and go back, and hopefully he's got a few friends hanging around that wants to be caught.
Okay. He's on. Cool.
Fish on.
You want me to do it?
Get him, Bob. Oh, jumping right there. I guess it's a good time to introduce you, Bob. Now, I'm going to mess up your last name. This is Bob Mulberry here. Mulberry. And he is the owner of Uncle Larry's Lures. And we'll talk more about that a little later. He's fighting his fish, and he's got a kokanee on right now. Oh, did he just come off? Oh, he's still there.
Psycho, it must be.
That's okay.
Is it a king?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, when they
okay. I thought the shad rods were in the back.
No, they're in the front.
Okay, so that king jumped all over one of those rigged shad.
Oh, there it is, King. Yeah. See his black in his mouth. That little guy hitting that.
He's hungry. He's
Yeah.
hungry this morning.
Big old
Well.
shad, huh?
Little blackmouth king.
Nice little king. Yeah, he's pretty.
Bob, you want fish? We're throwing back.
You throw him back. I've got plenty.
We'll let him go.
All right, let him get bigger.
There he goes. We are hooked up on a rig shad. All right. Good deal.
Oh, it feels
It's
like a nice
steady.
one.
Just kind of I keep your rod lower. That's what I generally do.
Hopefully we're gonna get to see him in the net.
I hope so too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, this is my baby now.
No pressure, Bob.
Yeah, no pressure, Bob. Oh, now he's over there.
Oh, it's a king.
Yep.
Yeah, they stay down like that. That's why I
Stay
love
down
it.
and start.
Oh, nice
Oh, that's a nice
fish.
king. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mess this one up. Come
Oh,
on, baby.
buddy.
That's a nice fish.
Woo!
Yeah, baby. Might be a big old rainbow.
Right along here.
Is it a rainbow?
It is a rainbow. 85 feet.
Oh, wow.
Look at the size of this thing.
What a beautiful
Look at
fish.
Look at the fin in
It's
that.
so chrome. I was thinking king all the way.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
almost. Oh, my gosh.
it's all right. He's still.
I don't think he likes to look at you, Monty.
There's a lot of fish in here that don't say that.
Okay, come on, baby. You ready?
No, I can't.
I'm still not ready. Wait, let me pull a spunk.
He's like, no. Yeah.
Hey, you got him.
Better.
All right.
Good job, Monty. Good job, Bob.
There, now that's a
Look
fish.
at this.
Wow.
What a dandy. What a dandy.
The colors on him.
What a beautiful rainbow. Look at that. Don Pedro. I thought that was a king all the way, and
did
so
too.
so
He
did
thought-
Bob, but
He didn't jump up on top.
I tell people all the time what a great rainbow fishery this is, and look at
Out of
that.
your way.
What an amazing fish.
Oh, it just came undone.
Okay. Look at that guy. And we want to get him back in the water, but let me
Look at
see
that.
him, Monty. Wow, look at that rainbow.
Beautiful.
Good job.
All right.
Get him released. We want him to survive.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Come on in here.
That's how we do it on TV.
I'm out of there.
Here at Don Pedro Reservoir, the primary forage for both the kings and the rainbows is threadfin shad. Match the hatch, catch the fish. That was a big old trophy-sized rainbow. He was looking for a shad breakfast. He grabbed the wrong shad, baby, and ended up in the net, but he got a round-trip ticket. So when you're rolling shad for kings, what's your speed range, Monty?
You know, like right now we're going 1.4 miles an hour. That's kind of getting on the top end. Like to keep it around 1.3, 1.25, 1.325, something like that. You know, depends on how straight you get your bait. You know, if you can straighten it out and get a pretty good roll, then you might be able to pick it up a half a mile an hour. Really got to pay attention to it, because if it's not doing what it's supposed to do, you're wasting your time.
Do you find that trout versus kings, you find they like a different roll on the bait?
No, if it's down there and they're hungry and it looks good, they're going to eat it.
One of the things I've learned over the years about rolling shad is it's important, particularly when you're targeting kings, it's important to keep your eye on the rod. Sometimes kings will come in, grab that shad, rip it out of the clip, fish on, no problem. But other times they'll come in and they'll hit it real lightly. And when I'm getting out, what I like to do is just pop it out of the clip manually and let that shad start to rise. And 9 times out of 10, that king will jump on it, get it back in his mouth, and it's fish on.
You just don't want that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice fish.
Like it when they jump.
I seen him jump.
If he jumps, drop the rod down to the water.
Oh,
Trout? Yeah, raise up.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa, there he goes. Nice. Oh, he likes that pink Uncle Larry's hoochie.
Is that it?
Yeah, there. That's,
Yes, it is.
pull some line.
Nice fish.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
Good old Uncle Larry's.
Yes, sir.
Got him.
Good one. He wasn't getting away.
Little
You
bag
know.
of tricks, you know.
So, Monty, what area of the lake are we in, and why did you stop here?
We're right by Jenkins Hill and Big Oak Island. That is generally a great area to fish because the water that goes between those two is a travel point. Fish, whether they're coming or going, they have to go through there. So it's always a good time or a good idea to fish this area for quite a while. And we've marked several fish on the live scope. They didn't bite, so we're going to turn around and go back through them. And usually, all spring through fall it's a good area.
So when you're out on the water fishing, just remember there's some very basic rules of places where you can kind of count on to find fish, or you have a good chance of finding fish. And one is any kind of narrow area, narrows, points, anything that can concentrate the fish. And that's exactly what we have here. We have some islands. Any fish, passing through this area have to travel between those islands. So this is a high percentage area that Monty's working right here. And Bob, guaranteed success on this one. Not really.
Back in '94, this worked great.
Okay.
So we're gonna try this one. This is a
Good looking.
Look like a chartreuse. I call it chartreuse spinner.
Yep.
UV glow and
Yeah.
when it spins in the water, it sure looks pretty.
So it has some UV beads and some glow beads.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see if they like it.
See, the guy doesn't do it.
Get it, Bob. It's your spinner.
I can.
That guy's staying down. That could be another rainbow. Well, it's nice fish. Like we were right.
Little trouser
No,
trout.
it's not. It's a kokanee.
Is it a kokanee? Yay! Okay.
Okay.
Well, good.
This is the lure you gotta
So-
use.
That's the lure you got to use.
You gotta use this.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I mean, but it just seems to.
Oh, that's a totally decent kokanee. That's 13 inches, 14 inches. Ow!
And that.
Got it right in the nostril. That'll teach him.
With that and this pink dodger here from
Yep.
Catch
Nice.
America.
Dodger. That is an awesome looking,
Heck yeah.
awesome fish.
We got to keep that.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
good. They're good eating.
Oh,
Well, time for a quick update. It's about 10:30 at this point. We've caught all three species. We've caught kings, we've caught rainbows, we've caught kokanee. We caught a really nice rainbow early, but now haven't had a hit for a while. We're kind of expanding the area we're fishing. We're making some lure changes, and we are trying to kind of reestablish a bite, reestablish a pattern. They've been kind of fickle today, but who knows? It might be a late morning bite. So we will continue and see if we can run into some more active fish. We are hooked up again.
I'm coming in now.
He's heavy, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right. He's way over there.
You see him, you know.
Oh, I see fish. I see fish back there.
Yeah, he's gonna take.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Woo!
that's a nice maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
raise up. Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Oh, that's
not.
a big,
That's
giant kokanee.
No way.
That's a giant
Dude,
kokanee.
okay.
On your squid. On
Yeah,
the
the old
squid.
purple.
Dude.
I
Man,
never seen that.
that's a big kokanee.
That's a fat kokanee for
That-
here.
you ain't
For
a kid.
anywhere, but for here,
Yeah. No, that's
That was.
on this.
like Berryessa in its heyday size. Look at that. On that.
Wow.
Purple B2 squid.
Yep.
Wow.
Uncle
Look
Larry's.
at that.
I'm
I'm impressed. I'm seriously impressed.
That's
Look
a
at that.
big-
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that kokanee. How long do you think that thing is? That's
We're
like
gonna measure.
17.
That'd be 16 at least or more.
Look at that. Look at the girth on it.
That's we're gonna measure, weigh it, and measure it. That's impressive.
Good job,
That is
Bob.
impressive.
Okay, he had weight
Well
to him.
done.
But I thought I was a king. But he fought like a king, but
Now
Big
all
old
our
fat
viewers are
kokanee.
going to want to know,
okay.
where do you get your hands on one of those purple
You can get
Squid.
these at Catch America.
catchamerica.com.
He's 16.
There.
Big
And
big lure, big kokanee right there. You saw it.
but for
This is okay. Yeah, this is
probably 1.8.
That was way down deep, huh?
70 something. £2 pounds.
No
How
way.
much? 2 pounds. That's a big
Everyone's
kokanee.
saying they catch 2 pounds. Well,
Take a
we got
picture of
one-
that, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it right on.
That is a
That's
2
2
pound kokanee. Yes, the pink spinner hoochie again.
He's taking mine.
Oh, wow. All right. Monty's got a good one.
So you see the
How deep was that?
51, yeah.
51, yeah, okay. Oh, the line is rising. See Monty using that low rod, keeping that fish underneath the surface. That's so important. So check out Monty's technique. Monty is a master trout and salmon angler. Look how smoothly he's operating that reel. He's keeping the low rod. That's how you land big fish. Doesn't look as cool as pumping on the rod and all that, but that's how you land big fish. This one's not huge, but it's a nice fish.
Got a nice fish.
Whoa, he didn't like that.
A little bit. I can get that.
There you go.
Oh, geez, that's a
In the
nice one.
basket. Oh, nice fish.
Jumped out.
Woohoo! Oh, look at the tail on that one. That is just a beautiful rainbow.
Beautiful rainbow.
I always tell people that this is just an outstanding rainbow fishery. This lake is full of trout like that.
Hang on, bud.
Whoa.
He was hungry.
He was.
It's his lucky day.
Yes. Beautiful.
Look at
Nice.
Nice fish. Good deal. Come on, guy. Well, always good. We're having a good time. Team Catch America gets it done again. Thank you so much, Monty. That was a great trip, very instructional, and a lot of fun.
I appreciate you guys coming out, Cal. Great to meet Bob for the first time. Had a great time.
Good.
Caught one heck of a kokanee, and
Huge kokanee
we'll do it again.
and a huge trout. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, man.
Thank you.
Drive careful.
You too.
Howdy folks, Kel Kellogg here. I am out at New Maloney's Reservoir today with Brian Thomas of Three Sons Guide Service. And over here to my left, we'll show him on camera in a bit, is RJ Sanchez. So I am out with two expert kokanee fishermen, and the kokanee fishing out here at New Maloney's is red hot this year. So we're gonna see a lot of fish get caught. We're gonna learn a lot about kokanee fishing. So Brian, how long you been fishing New Maloney's Reservoir?
About 10 years solid now.
You a local guy here, or?
Amador County.
Okay, grew up here?
No, I grew up in Sacramento County, went to high school in Alaska.
Oh, wow. You've been around a lot of fishing if you lived in Alaska.
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. So, rate New Maloney's right now this year. I know it's early in the season. Is it going to be a great year, a good year, an okay year? What do you think?
It's an amazing year right now.
Really? Okay.
It's not going to fish much better. I mean, right now we're pretty much limits every trip.
What's your average size on the cokes?
Their average size is probably right around 16 right now.
Oh, nice fish. And
But
what,
you're getting them from 15 all the way to almost 20 inches.
what are they going to top out at the end of the season? And when is the end of the season out here?
You know, it all depends on the weather. You know, that's the way I look at it. It's like these fish will start humping up on the bottom towards the end of summer when the water gets really, really warm.
You going to see a 20-incher?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's kind of the gold standard in California.
That's a no-brainer. That is definitely going to be
Outstanding. How deep you fishing today?
anywhere from 40 all the way down to 70 feet.
Oh, so they're a little spread out in terms of depth.
Yeah, water temperatures raising fast. It was in the 60s, you know, a week and a half ago. Now it's mid 70s. So it's not taking very long.
Fish on. Outstanding. Whoa, wow. Wow. How deep was that one, Brian?
56 feet.
Good deal. Very good. We'll see if RJ can net this fish. I'm thinking he can. I've seen him do it before. Oh my gosh. Fish number 1 escaped. I'm thinking there's going to be more because we only were trolling for like a minute. Since both of these gentlemen are very accomplished kokanee anglers, I'm going to ask them to give us their perspective on the importance of scent and also the importance of adding dye, adding color to their corn, because I noticed Brian is using dyed corn today. Some guys use dyed corn, some guys use it straight white out of the can. So let's have them weigh in. So Brian, tell us about corn, tell us about scent, tell us about colors of corn. What's your perspective on this?
Well, you know, when it comes down to it, it's preference.
Oh, fish on. Well, I think your corn's working.
It's all preference. It's you know, some people will use it plain. Some people will use it. Some people like tuna oil.
Yes.
My preference is Northwest, made by Northwest Bait Scent. They have a tuna scent from Tuna Belly, and they have a kokanee formula. And the Tuna Belly has it's eliminated the whole
carrying the can of tuna with you. Get him, RJ. All right.
Carrying the can of tuna. You don't have to do that. It's in a bottle. You know, you squirt it in there after you've drained your corn. You do your basics. They make a dye, and if you notice the dye, it's not all over my fingers. That's one of the things I like about the dye from Northwest Bait Scent.
Your wife likes that.
No,
my wife always says you gotta use those night crawlers. Your hands are black.
No, those are. It keeps the staining off the boat. You know.
Oh yeah, you want that either.
Day in, day out.
You heard it from Brian. His boat is more important than his wife. You're married, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Not for long with that fish.
Oh, no. Everybody will laugh at that. So, step over here and show me that fish. That is an awesome kokanee. Look at that fish. Is that just an average fish out
That's
here?
about an average. It's about 15 inches, 14 inches.
Wow. Very nice.
14 and a half inches, almost 15.
Wow. That'd be the fish of the year at Stampede. So all 3 of your colors today, they're all tuna scent?
All Tuna Belly.
Okay.
From Northwest Bait Scent.
Yep.
And I use their dye, which it comes in several different colors.
That is nice that it's not all over your hands.
It's not all over your hands. It doesn't get on your pants. It doesn't, you know, I mean, it's water soluble, so it makes it really nice. And, you know, it tends to, I don't know, it's preference. You know, I used plain corn for years, and then we switch it up a little bit. We try new things, and, you know, sometimes they tend to favor, you know, orange corn. One day they'll favor pink corn, and then you'll come out 3-4 days later, and it'll be just plain corn. No dye.
Personal preference, guys. That's another way of saying you got to be fishing with confidence. If I busted out my favorite scent and put it on Brian's corn, he wouldn't be fishing with confidence. I might be, but he wouldn't be. So, you know, get a group of lures, get some scent that you have confidence in, and then give the fish some time to respond.
Take it up.
Hey, well, you're baiting up there, RJ. Give me your perspective on corn. RJ's trying out a new lure. He's got a T-Pex on there, and he's got some purple corn going out, which is fantastic looking. Tell us about corn, RJ.
My theory is just keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, the KISS method. I've used all various corns from various folks, and it all works. You have to be confident in whatever you're using.
What would be your ultimate favorite, though, if you had to choose one?
Tuna.
You like the tuna?
Yeah, tuna and Coke Feast.
That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Notice the smooth, non-pumping technique that Brian is employing.
Just let them rods do the work.
Yeah, that's right. That one's feisty. You like that pink hoochie?
Oh, come here.
There we go. In the net.
What's the score, Cat?
Oh, Oh, that's pretty much a double. So RJ had to extend and reach over you to get that rod. I like it.
Got it.
Excellent.
Always a good one.
Shoot, they're all good ones.
That's on the fish.
All right.
Yep, that's a nice fish.
Oh, that's a nice fish. Look at that.
All right, coming up.
Yep.
Hey, watch your rods. Got it.
Wow, nice fish.
Coming in, boys.
Woohoo! Wow, he's super clean. I got it. Yeah.
That was on the old Catch America Dodger.
That 24 karat
24 karat gold.
Yes. Nice. Pink hoochie. Good deal. Generating bites when you're out fishing, that's all fun and games, but you also have to think about landing the fish. And you saw RJ there. RJ kept a low rod, kept that fish underwater until Brian was ready with the net, and then RJ brought that fish to the surface and gave Brian a good target with the fish's head up. Remember, landing fish is a team effort. If you're fishing with a partner, you don't want to net a fish with his head down, and if you're on the rod, you don't want to fight against the guy with the net and lead the fish away from the net or give the fish slack at the last second. So that was great teamwork, and that's exactly how you want to do it when you're out on the water. I don't care if it's a Dodger or a spoon or whatever. That 24 karat gold it's money. They like it.
They do.
Trout like it. They like it. Kokanee, salmon, whatever. Now, is that what you would call micro hoochie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, as kokanee bites go, would you say this is more of a finesse bite today? It's more subtle, isn't it?
It's later in the day. It's not like an early morning bite for us. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good
early morning
point.
Plays a big part. This not being able to start till 8 o'clock. I mean, the bite's still good. You really can't complain. You know
it's
what I mean?
red hot.
It's a red hot bite, but
But they're
early
not
morning-
snapping on spinners and stuff
no,
like that.
It's really they're picky choosy.
Yeah.
What they want.
Gotcha.
No doubt.
Yeah, it feels like that. I wouldn't say this is wide open, but it's close. We're getting fish after fish, bite after bite. Oh yeah, feisty. You know, like the looks of that net. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Oh, come here.
Good deal. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, that's a big fat one. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, that looks fantastic.
The silver bullet.
Yes.
Silver slug.
Good deal. All right, another fish.
I guess
He is. He's fighting.
I'm gonna lose it then.
They fight so hard.
They do.
Yeah.
And these rods, man, I just love these rods.
Awesome.
Oh, come here.
Oh yeah. Woo! Good fish. That was fast. RGA literally just put that down. I mean, I just turned the camera off. I filmed the downrigger go down and fish on. Well, that's a nice fish.
That's a good one. Give me a second. 50 feet back, you're good. I can see him.
Wow.
You can see him on scope too, Cal.
Oh yeah. It's just got him buried. That's awesome. Oh, please don't. Don't come off.
See him? He's going berserk. Coming up.
Oh yeah. Kokanee go crazy. That was cool.
Berserk.
Yes.
Hey, old school. Old school. Look at that.
Advances?
Oh, he went.
Ants and glitter bugs.
Yes.
Old school hoochie. Remember the old school
Yes.
glitter bugs?
And
With the
advances.
gold treble?
Yep. All right, here's the camera. Thank you, Ryan. All right. This is the last one we need for our limits today. Oh, that's a nice fish too. Wait, lift up, Cal.
There we
Nice,
go.
RJ.
Boom, baby. Good deal. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. We got limits Kokanee. Jerk mine and show it to me, RJ. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Hey, Kokanee punch.
That's number 15.
Kokanee punch.
Oh, man. Good day. Explain to us what you're doing, Brian.
Well, I'm taking the live scope and I'm spinning it 180 degrees, and we're going to look in front of the boat. We're looking for schools of fish out in front of us. 60, 70 feet. Gives us an opportunity to steer the boat right into the school of fish.
Steer the gear into the fish. Now Brian has swiveled it back. Right there's the downrigger cable and the weight.
Here's your lures.
Here's
This is
your lures.
Dodger with your hoochie back behind you.
Wow.
The swivels show up. If you use a chain swivel, well, some people do. They show up even brighter.
Wow. That's incredible. Brian wants to kill me right now. Not really. We're done. We're done with our limits. And we put all the stuff away. And only then did I tell Brian that I want him to do a tutorial about his live scope, because he's got this thing dialed in. So he's going to talk to us about the importance of electronics when you're kokanee fishing. And he's going to talk about his live scope, which is absolutely amazing. But he needs a downrigger down and a line down in order to do that. So that's what he's working on right now. I don't think he's talking to me, but he will be.
You'd be able to see the Dodger pretty well, so we'll put the Dodger down.
We could see it real well today, the whole time we were fishing. And back here in the back of the boat, he has a standard Lowrance HDS sonar unit. That's giving him his regular sonar returns, but he has the Garmin live scope screen mounted right next to it. And honestly, 20 minutes into the trip, we stopped looking at the Lowrance and we were paying all our attention to the live scope. Right there, you can see the downrigger coming down and the lure going down. There's a fish down there too.
So, most people they wonder what we're doing with this live scope. You go from the average 2D. If you just got an average 2D, main thing you want to do is you want to focus on structure. You want to watch your maps. You want to make sure, you want to look at the deepest points of the lake. You want to look, find your island tops. Searching structure is very, very important.
And kokanee are going to gravitate to that structure.
Eventually. Early season, they're going to be in open water. And as the year goes on and the water gets warmer, they're going to, gravitate to the bottom in structure. That's what they want. So, for me, I like to focus on a lake. When I go out on a lake, I'll look at the mapping before I even get there, because I want to, and I'll look and see some, points that I want to fish. I'll already have a game plan of where I want to fish. So, and this here, with the live scope, when you see on the 2D, really justifies whether if they're just swimming with it, they're swimming away from it. Do they want it? Do they even care? Because some fish will just swim with it.
So are those fish we're seeing right there, Brian?
These are fish right here. So you can see that we've got our line set in the 40.
So there's your Dodger.
40-foot range, right? So these fish are at the 60. So that tells us we want to move around. So that's just, and on the 2D shows us a couple fish.
Right.
But, whether they stay or whether they go, this doesn't tell you. So this really tells it's a confirmation tool for me.
So what do you got your hand on there?
Now, see, we have the live scope on a 360 pole, and we can spin this transducer around. We can look out in the front of the boat. We can look to the side of the boat. We can look pretty much everywhere. See, like here, look, we're looking to the right side of the boat at about 80 feet, and there's a fish out at 55 feet of water, and 55 feet out from the right side of the boat that you can see. And when the fishing's a little tougher, you can steer the boat into the fish, which makes it nice.
Right.
You kind of let where the fish are hanging out. You can see the trout or, the kokanee are in 20, 30 feet of water. They're in 70 feet of water. They're hugging to the bottom. It makes it really tough on the 2D. You really can't tell. You can't see fish hanging out on the bottom of the water like you can on the live scope.
So this is a pretty significant investment. But
it is well worth it.
If you're serious, it's a definite tool it's going to help you catch more and bigger fish.
100%. I wouldn't say bigger fish, but it'll definitely help you catch more fish.
I always figure if I'm catching more fish, I'm catching bigger
get the big
fish.
Ones eventually.
Yes, absolutely.
That's just how it works.
It is just amazing, guys, to see the downrigger, see the Dodger. You can see the Dodger working.
I'll pop it out of the clip for him.
Oh, watch this. Brian's going to pop it out, and we'll watch it swim up. You can see something going on down there.
It slides backwards.
Yep. Oh, because
coming up.
we just gave it all that slack,
Yeah, exactly.
and now it's coming up.
40 feet of slack that it's got in it from being down in the downrigger clip.
Thank you so much, Brian.
You're
That's
welcome.
fascinating. That is fascinating. Hey, Brian, awesome trip out here at New Maloney's, man. Thanks a ton.
You're welcome.
If you guys want to come out to New Maloney's Reservoir and catch some kokanee, this is the guy right here. I can't say that bite was wide open, but it was that close. It was just fish after fish action and super quality fish, man.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't get much better.
And if you want a lesson on how to use live scope, or you're thinking about maybe buying live scope, buy a ticket, take the trip, go with Brian, because that was absolutely amazing, man.
We'll get you dialed in.
I bet you.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right, man. Thank you.
I spit on this already.